Welcome back, folks, to the DM. Thank you for sliding to my DM. My name is Nation, the developer, and today we're going to talk about what does it mean to be a developer, a mindset. The developer mindset is more about how you think about creating a solution. See, it's easy for us to complain about what's not working, what's not right, but when you have that developer mindset, you're looking for that solution in the midst of all the chaos. You're like that phoenix rising from the ashes. You're trying to find something out. But the problem is, it's easy to complain. I mean, think about it. 2023, man, was the worst year for a lot of people. It was just tragic. Here we are in 2024. We're in the second week of 2024. We're starting to make some headway into this year. We're starting to get some traction to this year. But the problem is, are we looking at what we didn't do last year as a guide, or are we saying, let's plan something new? Let me stretch out, let me map out, let me create a new way of doing life. It's easy to complain. It is. It's so simple. It's so easy. Like, this ain't right. This is not right. This, all the things going wrong. But it takes intentionality. It takes focus and it takes purpose to be a developer. You have to look at everything. Think about taking a picture. Before we had digital, we had to use film. And for the film to actually come into, the picture to come into full view, it had to go through a process called development. And there's a chemical that you would put in the dark room called the developer. You'd add that developer to the mix, to your bath, and it would bring the picture into full view. Too much, overexposed, it's whited out. Not enough, it's blackened out. But all this had to happen in the dark. Now, why is it important to understand it has to happen in the dark? There's a lot of things that you guys are looking to do this year that's going to happen in the dark. No one's going to know about it until you hit the scene with it and it's done. Because if you let it out too soon, I guarantee you, you're going to end up having someone crash into your dream and destroy your momentum and make you second guess, what is it that I should be doing? So I want you to develop your solutions in the dark. I want you to have a couple people that you bring in that you trust to work with you on this, because this is a year of collaboration, I believe. We need to collaborate together. But a lot of it's going to be happening in the dark. You're going to start to figure out how to move, how to build, how to create, but it's going to be done in silence and in the dark. So don't let your dreams out before you're ready. Don't share what you're working on until it's done. Don't tell them about the chocolate cake until the cake is made. That's what I'm talking about, folks. This developer mindset, it's one of being mindful about where you are with who you are. Now think about this. You have this goal, this dream, this hope to do something greater than you've done before. I don't care what age or what stage you are in. You all have it. Now, but you may be afraid of it, to express it. You may be afraid to step out on it. You may be afraid to say, I think I can do this. But the reality is, folks, I'm here to tell you, if you take the steps I'm about to lay out, if you actually take these steps I'm about to put in front of you, you will accomplish far more in this year than you have ever done in your entire life. So I'm going to introduce to you my trademarked 3P's trifecta, Mindset Trifecta. Trademark 3P's Mindset Trifecta. So what is the Mindset Trifecta, and how is it going to help you achieve more in this time than you've ever had in your time before? Because the 3P's start off with perception, perspective, and purpose. Your perception, how you think about what you're looking at, how you perceive it. We heard that old saying, perception is reality. But your reality and my reality are not the same reality. However, we're perceiving what looks like to be the same environment, but we're not. Because there's a filter that takes place in our own brain. And that filter is basically our opinion. Yes, your perception is really your opinion, folks. And your opinion can and should be changed when it's not serving you. What's your opinion about where you are today? How do you see yourself? How do you see the people around you? Because that's your perception, which builds your reality. And if your perception is that you are defeated, you're defeated. That's simple. You're defeated. If you believe you are, you are. Not saying that you don't say, well, I got some issues in my life. I got some challenges, some difficulties. Yes, we all have that. But what you perceive to be is what it is. But now let's take it to that next P, the perspective. The perspective is what you focus on. So your perception is that you're defeated, and your perspective is that every time you look out the door, you can see your defeat. That's your focus. It's your frame up. It's what you're looking at. It's your intentions going to this particular piece. All while you're trying to find, why am I here? And that brings us to the third P, which is your purpose. Why am I here? If my perception is that I'm defeated, my perspective is that I'm focused on my defeat, then why am I here? So then brings us to a place of fear, anxiety, and suicidal thoughts. Not suicide as in taking your own life, but suicide as in killing your own dream. You find reasons and excuses to kill your own dream because you don't understand your purpose. So what I want you to do is I want you to flip everything upside down. Take your perception and put it at the bottom. It's an opinion. It changes. Put your perspective in the middle and then put your purpose on top. Now, when your purpose, I want you to think about, why do I want this? Why do I want it? Who will it serve? Who will it benefit? And how will it benefit? Who will it serve? Who will it benefit? And how will it benefit? Why do you want whatever it is? Why do you want more money? Because money itself does nothing for you. It does nothing for you. Now, you want money because of what money can do. Let me give you an example. Maybe you want to buy a bigger home for your family. Maybe you want to take better trips. Maybe you want a new car. Money is a tool. You don't want money for money's sake. You want money for what it can do for you. So what I want you to start thinking about is, why do you want what you want? If someone asks you today, I will give you whatever it is that you ask me for, but tell me why you want it. Most of us would not be able to answer that question. Most of us would not be able to have an answer for why we want it. We would just say something like, I just want it, man. I need it. However, do you need it? Or are you out there saying you want something because you see other people with it, but you haven't really figured out what you would do with it? Do you really need $1 million to live the life that you want to live? Maybe you don't need 100,000. Maybe you don't need 300,000. But if you haven't figured out your why, your purpose, your perceptions will always be that you need more. But you haven't mapped it out. You haven't written it out. You haven't even talked it out to yourself, with yourself, about why. If you don't know why you want something or why you don't, you will never progress to the level that you need to be. So here's the steps, folks. Purpose. Do life on purpose, with purpose, and in purpose. How do you do life on purpose? Intentionality. Be intentional about what you're doing. Have a view every day that I'm going to get up and I'm going to do this with intentionality. Whether it's meditate, whether it's exercise, whether it's read, whether it's devotions, whatever it is, have an intention. I'm intended this year in 2024 to do a video once a week. That's my intention. That's my purpose for 2024. Every week I'm going to do a video. I'm going to record this video because I've spent the last 10 years afraid of doing this. Why was I afraid? Don't know, but I was. I was just uncomfortable. I'm like, I don't have it. So I talked myself out of fulfilling something that I knew I should be doing. So I want to talk you into fulfilling something that you know you should be doing. So you start off with purpose. Every day you wake up in the morning with purpose. But the night before, I want you to go to sleep thinking about purpose. How was I intentional and purposeful today? What areas do I need to improve upon? What areas do I need to let go of? What did I learn that I can bring forward? And what did I learn that I need to leave behind? I need you to have purpose. And then perspective. I want you to start looking for the greatness in everything. In every situation, good or bad, upside, pretty, ugly, look for the greatness in everything. What's the greatness? The great lesson. What can I learn from this? It may be uncomfortable. It may be painful. It may even hurt. But I want you to start I want you to start focusing on the lesson. Because the greater the lesson, the greater the blessing. If you can learn the lesson early enough and apply the lesson soon enough, you can increase the blessing fast enough so that you can live the life that you desire. But if you don't understand the lesson, you don't understand the reason that you're doing what you're doing, you don't have the why, then you will be succumb to the bottom last part of that P, which is your perception, which is actually your opinion or the opinion of others. They will dictate to you what you do and how you do it. So folks, in 2024, let's look at the mindset trifecta, the 3P's. Perception, perspective, and purpose. And I want you to flip the pyramid upside down, and I want you to start with purpose. Because if you live your life with purpose and you frame up what you focus on, your opinion will always be in alignment with your purpose. But if you live the other way, from top down, you will never reach that goal. So folks, if you like the content here, please subscribe to the channel. If you got something you want to add to the conversation, please add a comment. See, we're here to grow together. So I am your mind, life, and business coach. I want you to understand this, that it's easy to fall into traps of, I gotta do. But I want you to fall into the trap of, why? What's my purpose on being on this planet? I want you to start thinking bigger and greater than yourself. I want you to get outside of who you are and move into the reason that you are. Because you came here with a purpose. You may not know what it is yet, but you have one. You have something that you must do to make this life better for not only you, but everyone around you. We're all connected. There's not one thing that you do that doesn't impact me. You don't see the impact because it's like a ripple effect on the river. On the lake. You throw the pebble in and it just ripples out. But why? Why did you do what you did? Some things just happen, maybe. But I think you did it because you felt that it was necessary. Don't you realize you can't have greatness without defeat? You can't have light without darkness. You can't have darkness without light. Everything happens for a reason. Now, you may not understand the reason. You may not even like it. But the reality is, you're here now, at this moment in time. There's something that you need to do that's greater than you. But you got to get out of your fear zone. You got to remove your opinions about why you can't and start to replace them with why you can. I want you to know that you can do better than you have been doing. I want you to understand that your purpose is bigger than what you think it is. I want you to see yourself the way that I see the world and the way that I see you. You're greater than you've ever imagined. Not to be pompous, not to be haughty, but to say this: you can accomplish more than you've been accomplishing. You can do more than you've been doing. But you have to make a choice. And that choice is, are you going to stay committed to your growth pattern? If you slide into my DM, into the developer's mindset, we're here to grow people. I'm here to help you become better. I'm here to help you. And if you want me to work with you one-on-one, by all means, you can reach out to the MLBcoach.com and we can talk about it there. I'll put that in the description, the MLBcoach.com, and you can set up an appointment with me. But if you don't want to do that, you just want to learn through this way, by all means, subscribe to the channel, like the channel, hit the notification bell, let people know about the developer's mindset and slide them into my DM. Because I'm here in 2024 to help you do more. I'm here to help you grow. I'm here to help you become the best version of yourself because your purpose is greater than it has been up to this point. When you tune into this channel, you're going to get motivated and inspired. Because I can tell you one thing for sure. Life is waiting for you to show up. Because life keeps going. So thank you for showing up to the DM. Thank you for sliding in. Next time, in the DM. Talk to you soon. Bye.